After our soccer game, we wanted to see what would be easier, kicking the ball from Farrell to Drew to Jorge, or kicking the ball straight from Farrell to Jorge. We figured out that from Farrell to Drew, it's 30 meters, and from Drew to Jorge, it's 23.5 meters. When we measure from Farrell to Jorge, we find out that it's about 13 centimeters.
To do the math for this, you're going to take the 13 centimeters that we measured from Farrell to Jorge, using our scale, which is 1 meter equals 0.6 centimeters. You're going to find that the distance from Farrell to Jorge is 21.6 meters, which is obviously the more efficient pass, considering this entire distance is 53.5 meters.
What we have here is me kicking the ball to Drew and Drew kicking it to Jorge. So we find the component vector of f of x and f of y. So by finding f of x, we take 30, which is the distance from me to Drew, times cos 64 degrees, which equals to negative 13.2, as it goes in the negative direction. And f of y equals to 30 times sine 64 degrees, which equals to negative 27, which is that right here. It's negative because it goes in the opposite direction, and so d of x is the component vector of the x form, which equals to 23.5 times the cosine of 15 degrees, which equals to 22.7, which is the measure of this line. D of y equals to 23.5 times sine 15 degrees, which equals to 6.1. To find j of x, which is from here to the point here, we take the sum of the f of x plus d of x, which equals to 9.5. And j of y equals f of y plus dy equals to negative 20.9.
Alright, chops, let's get down to the nitty gritty, shall we? Now that we've found j of x and j of y, now we have to find the magnitude to find the distance. So what we do here is simple. To find f of j, we take 9.5 squared plus negative 20.9 squared, and then find the square root of that. That way, we're using the components of x and y to solve for this. And what we do is, once we plug these in, we end up getting 22.9. Now, the next thing to find out is, what was the angle of the pass that Farrell would do to me? To find that, we just have to take the arctangent, which is the opposite of the tangent. So instead of doing the regular tangent of 9.5 over negative 20.9, we flip that. And when we do that, we get 65.6 degrees. So from here to here, 65.6 degrees is the angle of the pass towards me.